Hello everyone and welcome to what we know so far about My Hero Academia Ultra Impact, the new mobile RPG gacha game coming out in 2021. That is the basic of it. Let's get into it. So with this, we're going to go over the beta test first, which I will have a link with better explanations down in the description to Hydros' video, and a link to the beta test itself. Hydros goes more in depth into it, and give him a subscribe, like his video, all of that. The game coming out, we need as many people as we can to talk about this game and explain it as, you know what, just go check him out. He's a great dude, does a lot of good content. He already has tons of video up about the game, so let's get on to it. From yesterday, the 26th of October to November 2nd, you are eligible to apply for the beta test. And then from November 6th to November 9th, the beta test will be active. I'm assuming on the 6th, the participants will be announced. Only 7,000 people will be selected, so it's not everyone's going to get into it. If I get into it, awesome, great, I'll love that. Otherwise, hopefully some YouTubers covering the beta test will let me take the footage, analyze it, give credit obviously, but, you know, analyze it and all that, hopefully. Now, we have the character models. According, like, in Hydros' opinion and my own, they are a mix of Smash Tap and Smash Rising character model. They're obviously chibi, but they're also similar to how the anime looks. I like it. It's different. It's an acquired taste really, because the hands are really big. Okay, next two screenshots we have they look like two ultimate cinematics, which that's what I'm gonna assume they are. It's a pretty safe assumption, I feel. Oh, we have Bakugo doing his Howitzer Impact, and looks like Deku doing a Detroit Smash, I assume. I would like to note, though, because it looks like Deku is wearing his... no, he's not. I can see the shoulder pads. Never mind, Deku's not wearing his older costume. Okay, next, we have the next two screenshots we have. I believe this was called an illustration, as well as we have a character, which is Deku that you pull from the gacha. With this, I'm assuming that... okay, so if you played Smash Rising, you know that you didn't summon for characters in that game, you summoned for character arts, and the opposite Smash Tap, you summon for characters. So what I'm thinking they're doing, because I'm thinking that they're mixing it up, there's going to be summonable illustrations and summonable characters. What I'm thinking, and I'm hoping, they put them in the same banner, so you don't have to spend your currency on two separate banners to get what you need. Let's hope that's how it is. If not, there's nothing we can do. But yeah. So next we have the Chibi Models again. Then we have a gameplay screenshot, which is great because we had one before from, I think it was V-Jump, but it was really bad quality. But here we have a really clear one. Oh, let's start off with, we have the type wheel. There is a red typing, which is strong against green, which green typing is strong against blue, and blue typing is strong against red. In that order, weak and strong against. Then there's also a light yellow, whatever, and then purple dark typing, which are strong against each other and weak against each other. They're completely separate from the other three typings. As we can see, it's obviously inspired as an RPG. It's landscape mode, which that's great. Not many gacha games are in landscape. Wait, no, yeah, they are. A lot of them are. That's beside the point. So let's see. Todoroki is a purple typing. Deku is red, and Ida is yellow. No, Ida's blue. Ida's blue. There's a lot to take in this image because Stain is green. There's a lot to take in. We have the speed up button. There's an auto button. There's the menu button. There's a turn counter. Below that is turn start, which is something I'm going to get into after everything else is reviewed because even Hydros is confused by this, and a lot of people are confused by this, and they have a lot of theories about it. I have my own, but we'll get into that when everything about this screenshot is done. Now, from what it looks like, each character has like an ultimate leader. I don't think there's something in a gacha game to compare that to. Is there? No, I don't think so. So let's see. Okay, so let's take Deku for example. You see how his meter is up, but it stops in the middle where that, I'm assuming it's an ultimate, where the ultimate is. And then it stops, and he has the timer on the other circle. Now if you look at Todoroki and Ida, they're not filled up, and where their first ultimate would be, it's a circle timer not filled up yet. So what I'm thinking is it might be a time thing, or maybe it's a turn thing, because there's no timer on the screen. Or it could be how many I don't know. There's a lot, we don't know a lot yet. It's just all speculation. But it looks like there's 2 separate ultimates on a character. Okay, and there's a guest character, which I'm going to assume... if characters have leader abilities, that's obviously what... If they want to be like similar to Dokkan, that guest would also... leader ability would also apply to your own team. Otherwise, it could just be a sub-member, like, say... Ida died, the guest Deku would hop in, and he'd fight, and he'd be your new member for that battle, I'm assuming. Could be wrong. But now the turn start button. This is the big speculation thing on what it could be, because it looks like a pop-up, or it looks like a button. There's no, we don't know until the game, or like actual footage comes out that has the turn start option there. So what I'm thinking, if you have playing Grand Cross, which you probably have, if you, let's see, you put 2 cards in. Before you put the 3rd card in, you can reset your hand and do it whatever you need to again. Like maybe you misclicked, and you can reset your hand and do it again. What I'm thinking is, because I guess, let's say you wanted your Deku to attack, or you wanted him to launch an ultimate, so you accidentally misclicked attack instead of ultimate, you can click turn start, and your turn will rewind to the beginning of the turn, so you can reset everything again. That could be wrong, because we don't really see any options. There's no like buttons to press for them to attack. They're all just an attack, which it's probably something we don't know about yet until we get actual gameplay. But I think that's what it could be about. That was a big in-depth discussion about that. Oh, also there's waves. So there's obviously going to be rounds or fights where there's multiple waves. Anyway, alright, next screenshot we have, I'm assuming this is another ultimate. Well, actually, hold on. Okay, so let's go back to this screenshot. And if we see, you know, they have 2 levels, it seems. So maybe, you know, the Howitzer Impact and the Detroit Smash that we see on that, the beta registration information stuff, maybe that's like the level 2, and the one Uraraka's doing is for level 1 ultimate. That could be it. That could be it. I'm gonna go with that. Number 2, we have this amazing, beautiful Chef Kiss Shigaraki art, which is confirmed to be a character art in the game, so you can summon him. This slide is basically just saying that they will be attacked. It's going to follow the TV anime and the story. We don't know. It's probably not going to follow the manga, so don't get your hopes up about that. But we do know it's covering the anime, which there's 4 seasons, and season 5 comes out in 2021. They have a lot of stuff they can do. Now, I just hope they save the hype stuff for celebrations. Please. I'm just going to call it out right now. All Might and All for One are probably going to be the 1-year anniversaries. Why am I calling this game out? It could be completely canceled before the 1 year. But I hope. United States of Smash All Might for 1 year. Alright. Next screenshot we have. This is just basically the other screenshot. But yeah, it is the Deku. And it has the character and the illustration. Nothing much to say here because we already ran over it. But yeah. Well, actually, if you look on the illustration or the character page, it looks like CBT. I'm assuming that's a banner. There's a Bakugo and a Deku. So that's probably the beta test gacha. Oh, it's gonna be a lot of fun to summon on that. I hope I get accepted, but that's beside the point. We can actually see how the gacha works. Hopefully there's a cool summon animation. We can see if illustrations are in the gacha. Are they completely separate? Or illustrations just something you farm? Whatever. We can all see that later. Next, this is kind of minimal. I guess I don't know how I feel about this. It's a My Room feature. Yeah, it's the classroom, but there's a picture of it. But if I find it, I'll put it in. But you can also do a villain hideout one. Where people are assuming it's gonna be like the Tavern in Grand Cross, where like you level stuff up. It looks like you can choose between gold and another item. I don't know. There's not much to take in from this. I mean, it's cool, you know. See all our favorite characters doing different things. There's an All Might poster, so maybe we customize stuff. I don't know. But thank you guys so much for watching. There's so much stuff we don't know. If more news comes out, I will definitely be reviewing it. A news update, if you will. Like I said, go subscribe to Hydros. He will more than likely get it out before I do. But subscribe to all the Ultra Impact people, all the people talking about Ultra Impact. The game is. I have a feeling the game's gonna be great. It's gonna be huge. I have this feeling. This has got to be a sign. The last My Hero game we had was a flop. I hope Bandai learned their lesson, and I'm hoping Ultra Impact will be great. No, I know Ultra Impact will be great because it's time. 2020 has been a big flop. It's releasing in 2021. That's got to be a sign that it's not releasing it. It's not releasing in 2020. That has to be a sign. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and make sure you smash that like button. I'll see you guys in the next video.